Hello, everyone. Hello, Ray. How's it going? So, a little bit of a change to today. Ever so much a slight change. We were meant to have QDL drone on, but unfortunately he couldn't make it. So, I thought it would be okay just to crack on and see exactly where we go. So there are 3 points of discussion. Before I carry on, Ray, can you hear me? Is everything sounding okay? Hey, Raymond, how's it going? Good to have you on. Can everybody hear me before I carry on? Hey, Cat Cook, how's it going? Everybody hear me? A couple of tests I did beforehand, everything was okay. So it was a bit strange with these ones I did without chatting to somebody. Good. Yeah, cool. Good stuff. Right. So, yeah. Hey, Eduardo, how's it going? I haven't seen you in a long while. How is it? Good stuff. Good, good. I'm glad everybody can hear me. Right. Okay. Hear me waffling on or droning on, whichever you prefer. So thank you, folks, for coming on. 3 points of discussion this week. I want to hear what you think as well. First off, who was aware that last Monday one of my videos got pulled from YouTube? I was aware. As of Monday, when the update went out, at 14 minutes past midday here in the UK, I get an email to say that my YouTube video had been pulled. It had been classified by the algorithm as spam. So exactly, Raymond, why? Well, it had been classified as spam. So YouTube decided to pull it. Obviously, the algorithm being the algorithm just looked at it, obviously looked at my audio my audio graph and decided, yep, I don't like that. It was discussing how to change video formats from 4K down to 1080 and things like that. There weren't any sort of spam content in it. I think I know what it was that triggered it. I think I got the date wrong in the title for a start. I said it was July, not June. Maybe because it's been watching my channel for a while and perhaps looking at every single week I have a weekly update, and decided that was spam, perhaps. I don't know. YouTube just turned around and said that they would get back to me within 3 days. But here's the thing I didn't know. Now, here's the shocking bit that I didn't know. I always thought I was pretty clued up on YouTube's T's and C's. Turned out I wasn't at all. So it turned out that once you get a strike against you, there's no live streaming. There is for 3 months. So you get a 3-month ban on live streaming. If it happens again, if you get 2 strikes against you, then you can't upload videos for a fortnight. And if you get 3 strikes against you, you're out. Whether they are strikes from the community or strikes from copyright, doesn't matter. If you get 3 of each or 3 of one or 3 of the other, doesn't matter, you're out. So I got in touch with YouTube. I've always hailed YouTube support as being brilliant. I've always got in touch and explained my situation, and they were great. They were absolutely great. And within about 3 days, the video was reinstated and my live streaming privileges were reinstated, obviously, because here I am. So that was the first one. Has anything like that ever happened to you guys? Has anybody actually had anything like that? Has anybody's video ever been pulled? Because that was a first for me out of 2.5, 3 years of doing YouTube. I had no idea. I thought the process would be perhaps a bit more refined than that. It happened to you, did it, Cap Cook? Yeah, I won as well with that one, which is good. What was yours? Was it, if you don't mind me asking, was it related to, I don't know, same as mine, the spam, or did somebody like dob you in or something? I don't know. I'm quite new to the strike sort of system, but it's good that they have got a system where you can protest against it, and then if you do win, obviously everything gets reinstated. It is pretty painless, and they were brilliant once again, absolutely brilliant. Yeah, very, very, very good. So yeah, all in all, I was very happy with that. It got reinstated. Everything was okay. UK Customs. UK customs. Now, I get a lot of stuff from overseas, and everything I get roughly takes about 2.5 to 3 weeks to arrive. When it arrives, then I schedule all the videos to go out, same as all of you guys do. Oh, you got hit for inappropriate material? Really? Inappropriate? Did they actually tell you what inappropriate material? Because they didn't tell me, even though I asked, they didn't tell me what spam it was. That's why I had to sort of guess as to what it was. And yeah, they didn't go into specifics. Maybe the support people there don't have specifics. Maybe they don't have an idea of what it was. Thanks, Raymond. Yeah, I'm glad I got it straightened out as well. Yeah, you're right, Eduardo. Banggood. Yes, so a couple of my packages had been seized by DHL UK Customs. So I got a lovely email as well. This is all last week. Last week was great. Yeah, pretty much what happened was they were investigating a particular company and said that my packages were being held and being looked at. I got in touch with them yesterday, got an email back to say that they'd been released and the packages now with us on their way to me, which will be about another week until they get here. But yeah, that was a bit crazy. I didn't know what the hell to do then. Like, what do you do? You know, they didn't tell you, but it was okay. They didn't tell you. Yeah, they didn't tell me either what it was. Oh well, but you know, the good thing is about all this is that it does get put back, doesn't it? You know, so at the end of the day, it's not really. I don't know. I think the worst thing would be is if you know you haven't done anything wrong and it doesn't get put back. That I'd be livid. I don't know what I would do. Honestly, I would. I don't know. I don't know. I was pretty livid when it happened. But yeah, that was pretty crazy. Yeah, as long as it does go back, then that's the main thing. But yeah, UK Customs now have released some of the packaging, so that's coming over. So if there is anything that you guys have asked me to put out, and if I haven't done it, then that could be a good reason why. I don't know for the second what packages they are. I just know that 2 or 3 of the packages have been held. So we'll soon find out what it is. So how has your week been, folks? Have you all been flying? Has everybody had a good week for a start? It wasn't a bad week, Ray, really. It was just, you know, it's one of those weeks where you start off and you think, you know what? I just want a nice week. I just want a nice week. And to be honest, it wasn't a terrible week. It was just emails all the time. Back to customs, back to YouTube, back to this, back to that. It was all right. It was all right. Does anybody know about flying with drones on planes? Yeah, if you're leaving the country and going to another country, I tried to take my one of my drones over to Italy last year, and I didn't take it in the end because I had a huge amount of information to fill in from the UK, going over the weight, where I would be using it, how long I'd be using it, things I couldn't answer. I didn't know where because I'd never been to Italy. I didn't know how long, maybe 15 minutes, the battery. I didn't know. My friend has just gone to Turkey. He wanted to take his drone to Turkey, but again, he had 1.5 pages, 2 pages of things to fill out. But if you take it to Turkey, you need to have a Turkish national number, which, of course, being from the UK, we won't have because we're not from Turkey. I don't know. Where are you off, Eduardo? Are you off? If you're off abroad, have a little look online and see what that country's laws are. That would be a good move, I think. And depends on weight as well. A lot of these countries have got a lot more stringent laws than the UK as well. Oh, it was a giveaway video, was it, Cat? Oh, okay, that's strange. I know YouTube don't particularly they don't really like competitions going ahead, do they? It's kind of, you know, it's on your own back sort of thing if it does happen. Tried Italy. Oh, you have taken a drone to Italy, have you? Or have you tried to get a drone into Italy? Have you, Eduardo? But yeah, I didn't in the end. I was looking at how much paperwork I'd have to fill out and everything, and I thought, you know what, I just haven't. I don't actually know anybody that has taken a drone abroad. I know a couple of people that have bought drones abroad and then given them to people, like left them for if they've stayed in like an Airbnb or something like that, then they've given that drone to the person to say thank you, you know. But other than that, I don't know anybody that's actually taken something from the UK and then flown over somewhere with a drone. I'm sure they are out there. Couldn't find any paperwork. Yeah, I don't know what to suggest then for that. I don't know if anybody else in the chat knows what to suggest for that. But everything, whenever I looked about it, I got in touch with Ryanair, which was the air what do you call them? The aeroplanes that I was flying with, the company that I was flying with. That's it. And France is 800 grams. Wow, that's amazing. That opens up a lot of options for you to take Mavic Air, for you to take a big drone as well. That would be quite good. But I don't know. I'm not sure how about. You probably have to take the battery out of the quadcopter, put it into a lithium bag, and things like that, and declare it before you leave, I imagine. Best off double checking again to see exactly what it is, what's happening there. But yeah, you won't be able to take the P3, I don't think. I don't know, actually. What does the P3 come under? Is it 650 grams, if I remember? Hey, Snuck Play, how's it going? Yeah, I think the P3, I think, is 650. I might have that wrong, though. It's been a long while since I've had a P3 anyway. But that would be a great drone to take with you. A bit big, though. So yeah, the third one is Discord. If any of you are aware, is it 1,300 grams? No, really? Doesn't feel that weight. That's quite a strange thing to say. I don't know. Maybe it does feel that weight. Maybe it doesn't. And the third one is Discord. So those of you that are aware, Discord is a chat program. I've created a server on Discord, and at the top of this chat here, if you're interested, you can come, you can add yourselves, and we can all chat. And that is the whole point of it is to keep conversations flowing, keep everybody together, and just talk about whatever. It doesn't have to be drones, doesn't have to be RC. It can be absolutely whatever it is, whatever. But it's at the top of this particular chat. If you want to have a little look, click on it, set yourself up an account. It is free. Come on by, say hi. I'm hoping to get quite a bit of a community go in there as well in time. So if you've never heard of it, then jump on in, have a little look, see if you like it. If you don't, that's totally fine. But if you want to, it's in the description and the top of this list here as well, top of the chat. So there we are. So I've got QDL drone coming on in a couple of weeks. Oh, you already did your account, did you? Oh, thank you, Ray. Perfect. Come on in, have a little look, see what you think. It's just about chat, really. That's it. I mean, I like talking to people. I like talking on comments and things like that. So yeah, come on in, say hi. That would be great. Let me just have a little scroll through chat in case I've missed any questions. So Ray, you said you haven't been flying this week. Yeah, you haven't been flying. Has anybody not been flying? Has everybody been flying? Fortunately, today we've had quite a nice day. I was out this morning for an hour and a half, 2 hours. 2 hours this morning. Did my first Instagram live video as well, which is quite good. And yeah, it was lovely. Really nice, really still. Took a few quadcopters up. I got a couple behind me here to take up tomorrow there. I've got another one over there to take, well, over there as you're looking at it, right by there, to take with me tomorrow. Hey, Drone Pool, how's it going? But yeah, it was really nice, really still, and hopefully tomorrow's going to be the same. So if that's the case, then out goes all the drones. I'm going to see if I can take a lot more with me tomorrow and get some more videos made up. How is it, Drone Pool? Nameless Droner, how are you, fella? I just got done flying. I'm recharging batteries and be back at it. Awesome. What are you flying, Nameless Droner? What have you been flying today? Oh, sorry to hear that, Ray. Hope she's okay. Give her my best. You had to take the walk of shame this morning. What was the walk of shame, Drone Pool? Oh, we've got a racer going up, have you? Hawk 5. Very nice. How are you finding it? Are you enjoying it? Have you put on the FPV goggles yet? Right. You've had the goggles on. Good man. I just got notification, I think, Ray. Yep, you're on Discord. That's awesome. XKX251 Whirlwind fell out the sky. Oh, no way. What, dodgy battery? Is it the first time you're flying that one as well, or have you flown that one before? I'm going to just remind myself what that drone looks like. I have several GPS drones, but they've been getting plenty of rest since I started FPV. Yeah, I found exactly the same. I've just had the King Kong Tiny 8X, which arrived, and I've taken that up about 4 times already. And all the other ones that I've got sitting down, they've literally taken a back seat while I've had the King Kong up and running. Oh, such a nice little drone, 85mm little quad. Follows the same sort of style as the. It's still covered in grass as the as the King Kong X6, but is a lot bigger. Obviously 65, 85. But I tell you what, that's a lovely little drone as well. And even though they're brushed motors, I tell you what, it's still quite nippy, still quite quick. Hello, Mark. How are you, fella? Good to see you. How are the bugs going after? Mark, have you been taking more out? Anyone got any editing tips, Eduardo? Right, a lot of questions coming your way for the minute, Eduardo. I'm not great at editing, but what editing software are you using? Are they quadcopter videos you're making? And where are you with the editing? You're loving the bugs. Good man, Mark. Yeah, I've been watching a lot of your videos. I haven't caught up with any recently, I'm afraid, from last week. But editing is I'm hopeless. Editing is a real art. A real art. If you can get editing down to a T, it'll be perfect. But myself, I use Final Cut Pro. And I use 3. I use on my iPad Pro, I use LumaFusion. I use iMovie, and I use Final Cut Pro. And the whole point of using 3 different ones is if I'm going away, if I'm working away, then I take my laptop with me. Or if I'm going down the in-laws' house for the weekend with the wife, I'll take the iPad with me. But I like to try I like to use multiple different types of editing software as well, just because I like to have my hand in multiple different things. But PowerDirector 16, I've seen a lot of people using PowerDirector. I've never used it, but I do like what it can do. It does look as if it is pretty professional. Put up a link for your from my Discord channel. Yeah, sure thing. There we go. It is there. DaVinci Resolve, it is free. Yeah, I've never really given much thought to anything free. I've tried a few things over the years. I haven't tried DaVinci Resolve. I may have to give that a go and just see what it's like. But I think, yeah, take your time with it. It's about the biggest thing I can say. If you can just take your time with the edit, for about 150, maybe 200 of my videos, I was trying to find out what I like to edit, how I like to edit, how I like to film. I think I don't know if I can give you any advice for editing, because I'm terrible. I don't think I'm the man to give you advice for it, Eduardo. I really don't think I am. I'd love to just give you some advice, but I'm pretty bad. I would just say just take your time with it. That's what I do. Just take your time with it and just ensure that that everything that you're doing you're happy with. Adobe Premiere, that's very good. Is it Adobe Premiere? Is that the one I'm thinking of? I think it is. But yeah, I've used Premiere. Premiere's good. I think you can get that as part of the creative thing as well. Creative Cloud. So if you, I may be wrong there, but I think you might. So anybody new that's just joining, I put a link up to a Discord group. Started a new sort of group on Discord just to have people to talk about drones or talk about whatever. It's a closed group. You have to have this invite in order to come in. And basically, it's just to have a chat. Just everybody to constantly talk. If you want to constantly talk, and if you don't want to constantly talk, that's absolutely fine. But I know a lot of us like to chat, and whatever, the only time we do get to chat is either via text message or via live stream. So I thought this might just be another way. Hey, David, how's it going? Another way to communicate as well. I got stuck in the tree today. It was low enough to throw a stick out. Oh, mind those trees. Was that with you, Reese? You got stuck in the tree, Nameless Droner? Drone Pro is still waiting for my video on the boat. B, Dissolve is better than Premiere because it's free. Resolve, yeah. Oh, yeah. Boiling hot Arizona. Well, I can sympathize with you today, David. For the next fortnight, we've got a heat wave here, which I think takes us up to about 30, 31 degrees, which is hot for us. Very hot for us. And as I'm a man that is slightly larger, fat, then, yeah, heat doesn't get heat and myself don't go hand in hand. Okay, Eduardo, I'll check that out, buddy. Thanks very much for the recommendation. I'll see what it's like. Actually, what I'll do, right? I'll do one better than that. I will edit a video in that, and I'll give you a shout out for the recommendation of the program in the video, if that makes sense. Let me make a note of that because I will forget because I'm 3/4 useless. So, what is it? Resolve, yeah, DaVinci Resolve. Okay. It'll either be next week or week after a video goes live in it, Eduardo, but you'll see because I'll put your name in it. Discord said invite was invalid. Oh, have I not put a proper invite out? Oh, I don't know what I've done. How many people have accepted? Let's have a little look. Maybe it's... Let me try again. Let me give you another invite. Invite people. Set this link never to expire. I'll put it as a comment on this video, which I think would be a little bit easier because I'm using multiple machines here. Right, okay, where am I? There we are, perfect. Can I leave a comment or is it going to... No, I am allowed to. There we are, bam. Comment is there, folks. You should be able to see that. Job done. Right, okay. Do you have an opinion about the DJI event on July the 18th? Yeah, I can't wait. That's not much of an opinion. Yeah, I hope it's going to be good. I hope it is going to be good. Let's see. Have they got anything actually lined up? I'm hoping there's going to be more, either another DJI Spark. I really, really want a Spark 2. I really do. I mean, there's every possibility they're going to have a Mavic 2, or Mavic 2 has been confirmed already, isn't it? Mavic Pro 2. Yeah, I really want a new Spark though. Something a little bit slimmer, something that looks a lot like the Mavic Air, perhaps, but actually Spark. I think that could be good. What do you think, David? Is there anything that maybe I haven't been following DJI's things very closely for the past couple of months. Do you think there's going to be anything nice? Obviously, we've got the Mavic Pro 2. Maybe it's too soon for another Mavic Air. They've just released the Mavic Air. Maybe on the back of how popular the Tello has been, perhaps they're going to release something which is just themselves, not going through Risey Robotics. Don't know. I want to see a Spark 2 though. I really do. Something a bit sleeker, not so pointed edges. Something perhaps. Well, then again, I suppose that's encroaching then on the Mavic Air, isn't it? If you have sort of like forwards and backwards sensors, even though you have only got the forward sensors on the front of the Spark. I don't know. So many things. I'd like to see a cheaper. What's that DJI? Is it the Osmo? I think it's the Osmo, isn't it? The handheld smartphone gimbal. I would like to see a cheaper version of that. I know 115 quid is not really that expensive, but still, if it had another little price point where you can get something a bit smaller, not really as large, I'd jump on that, all over that. I just bought a Mavic Pro, so little Sam, my best technology is to be outdone by Mavic Pro 2. Yeah, this is the problem, isn't it? It's the same as buying a new computer or anything like that. As soon as you bought it, it's guaranteed there's going to come one that's just going to knock it straight out. I tell you what, how long ago did you buy that Mavic Pro? Because I know with Apple, if you get a MacBook or an Apple product, I don't know if they do it so much now, but they used to. And I can't tell you how I know this. But if you buy a product and then if they release a product, there's a possibility if it's within like 1 or 2 weeks or maybe 1 or 2 weeks, you could take it back to have it replaced with the new one. I don't know if they're still doing that, but that used to be a thing. Maybe you could try that. Try getting in touch with DJI and saying, "Hey, look, I've just bought a Mavic Pro. Any chance you want to, if I send it back, can you swap it out for a Mavic Pro 2? Might be worth it." They might laugh at you, mind, and they might say no. But hey, doesn't hurt to ask, doesn't it? March 14th, Mathematical Pi Day. I love my Spark. I want to have HawkSync. Yes, absolutely. That would be cool to see a release on 2 new drones, DJI and the Mavic Pro. Haven't they? Did I read something, or am I going totally mad? Did they say about a Inspire version 2, or has that been out for a while? I was reading something. Something popped up on my phone the other day, about 2 days ago. Mavic Pro has got to go back to DJI for servicing. If it's got to go back for servicing, perhaps you can just slip the question in there. Hey, thanks for repairing that. By the way, as you're there, any chance you could just, swap it out if I give you the box, see what they say. Yeah, they probably turn around and give you the middle finger. But, hey, doesn't hurt. It's been up for a couple of months. Yeah, there we are. Okay. Hopefully, I'd like to see more. I think I would like to see a drone for $200 coming from DJI. Maybe something a bit more powerful than the Tello. Maybe the Tello would be sort of the start, and then 200, because you've got the Tello. If you just, okay, Horizon Robotics, DJI, all right, okay. But you've got the Tello, then you've got the Spark, and there seems to be a little bridge here, which you could just fit in another sort of price point in there, I think. I'm not too sure what everybody else thinks, but I certainly think that might be a possibility. I'd like to see that. I'd like to see that. I mean, because you've got the Tello somewhere, and yeah, that's a good price. I love my Tello. I was flying that again today. Nameless Droner, I'm happy with the regular Mavic Pro. The 2 would really have to have something special to warrant me spending another $1,000 for a slightly better version. Yeah, absolutely. They're so expensive though, aren't they? And when you do commit to buying it, it's like when you buy a laptop, buy a drone or something that, around about that price point, you do look around and see what you can get for your money. And then when you commit, they come up with a brand new one. It's very annoying. But yeah, I think with DJI, though, I do think that they are going to have to really pull something out of the bag in order for me to turn around and say, wow, awesome, I'm going to buy it. Because, do you know what? I think the only drone I can't get out of my head at all is that new Parrot. That new Parrot, it looks outstanding. The Amphi, isn't it? The Amphi looks absolutely outstanding. Hey, Drone Life, how's it going? But yeah, Mr. Tello lol. Yeah, do you know what? The Amphi, yeah, that is really taken my attention. That has really, really good. Yeah, I'm going to try and see if I can. The wife is downstairs, so maybe I can try. I may buy that. I don't know. But yeah, see how it goes. Yeah, it looks amazing. It really does look good. Because normally you see a drone, and I don't know if you're the same as me, but you look at a drone and you go, oh, well, that's obviously a copy of this, or this is obviously a copy of that. The Amphi came out, and I thought, that doesn't look to be a copy of anything. It looks to be a bit of a Mavic Air, a bit of a Mavic Pro, a little bit of, I don't know, about 3 or 4 different drones, but not exactly a direct copy. I don't know, just, yeah, I might have to get that. I might have to get that and see what that's like. Bebop 2. Again, I see so many great videos done with the Bebop 2. I really, really, really should buy one. But I don't know. As soon as I buy one, they might bring out 3. I don't know. But yeah, Parrot are good. Parrot are very good. I keep on flying that swing. I've taken it up another 3 times since my last swing video. Oh, it's just fun. It's just fun. And it's effortless as well. That's the thing as well. Normally with a lot of these drones, you've got the calibration, you've got this, you've got that, and then you can fly it, and then you've got 3 minutes, and then it's back down. But it's just put the parrot down, click a button, boom, it's up. That's it. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Bebop 2. See, again, drone pool. Why are you doing this to me? I might have to buy a Bebop 2. Have you reviewed the Blade Industrix? No, I have got the Blade Industrix coming. I think it was you, David, that asked for it, wasn't it? A few months ago. I have got that coming. I've had quite a backlog that I've been getting through. Blade Torrent 110. Horizon Hobby Products and Fun. That's the dog barking. That's the other dog barking. No, they're both barking. Yeah, no, I haven't. Yeah, it was you. I thought it was you. I've been looking down through my list of comments. It's coming, mate. It's coming. Sorry it's been so long. It is coming. I haven't done that one yet. I'm going to Blade Torrent 110. What is that? I haven't heard of that. Does it go by a different name in this country, perhaps? Blade Torrent 110. Let's have a quick little look and go, ooh, I like that. Okay, that looks like a... Is that 110 mil? I'm guessing it's 110 based on the... oh, it's brushless. Yeah, tell you what, David, I'm going to pop that on the list as well, mate. Yeah, I'm going to buy that. Hey, Southpaw, how's it going? Great to have you here. Bebop's a gorgeous, mate. Oh, Mark, why are you doing this to me? Do you know what? I've just pre-ordered the Bugs 3 Professional. I'm waiting to hear if that's actually gone through. The Bugs 5 as well. I've pre-ordered that. Oh yeah. Do you know what? All right, I'm gonna put the Bebop down as well. I think. Oh guys, what are you doing? It's gonna be. I'm gonna have to do a video. Hey, Southpaw, how's it going, mate? Hey, Southpaw, are you out at the minute, or are you in the house for the minute? I just wondered if you're out, just watching on your phone. But yeah, I think I'm gonna have to take the plunge because I see them flying and they look so good. So honestly, folks, everybody in the chat, everybody that's flown a Bebop, do you recommend it? Can I take what do you say? Me pre-order the Bugs 5? Yeah, I know. I was pretty. Yeah, I probably shouldn't have. I saw the price. I was like, yeah, why not? Q333 Toy Inspire. I've seen that one. WL Toys, the one that rises like the Inspire. Yeah, I've seen that one. Just don't tell the wife, Ray. Yeah, I'm shouting this, and she's out downstairs, and she can probably hear me. I don't know if you can hear me whispering. So I recommend the Bebop 2 Nameless Droner, and I think it was it Drone Life or was it Drone Pool that recommended the Bebop 2 as well. Can't wait to get my XJB145 in the air. That's nice. I'm really liking the Bebop 2. Yeah, Drone Pool. Right, okay. I think everybody's just, yeah. Oh, do you know what? I'm going to make a note of that as well then. That's another one. And that windmill. The windmill? Oh, the windmill. Oh, hang on, Mark. Let's hold that for a second. David, the Parrot Disco. Yes. 100 times yes. Have you seen the video online? It's probably staged. If it's staged, it makes me cry. Where somebody has launched the Parrot Disco, and it's literally hit a pillar, maybe about 10 foot away from where the person has launched it from, and it just falls apart. Breaks my heart, that does. Hey, Michael, how's it going, buddy? Yes, the windmill. Yes, I do love that windmill. That little windmill is great fun. MD95 TSI and the Q33 drops out of the sky when we lose connection. It does. He said that live. Yes, because I was looking at it because I thought, you know what, as a little toy copter, that looks like a little bit of fun, doesn't it? You know. But then once he said that, I thought, yeah, I'm not getting that one. Drone Life. I flew a friend's Bebop the other day. Makes me want one. Drone Life, that's not helping me. I'm definitely going to have to get one now. There's a mod for the Parrot Disco with 4G LTE. Oh, really? That's awesome. Yeah, do you know what? That opens up a world of possibilities. I really want to fly one, but the problem is even though the field where I fly is big, it's perfect for quadcopters and like the small planes. But once you get into a Parrot Disco where you've got like 2 miles of range or 1.5 miles of range, I wish I had somewhere that I could fly like down off a mountain or somewhere like that. That would be beautiful. Really would be beautiful. Yeah, Southpaw drones. I still want one. I still want one as well, mate. Yeah, absolutely fantastic. Well, thank you, folks, everybody, for joining. Absolutely amazing, absolutely amazing. So far, I think I've lost about £1,000 in my wallet now because of everybody recommended drones. I'll write all your names down anyway, and I'll give you all shout outs for when stuff does arrive. I've got quite a backlog of stuff, but it is going down. So I'll add the stuff to the bottom. So it may be a while, but I'll make sure everybody gets their shout outs, just whoever recommended it. And an ice cream van is going past. So that's not going to be annoying at all. Yeah, there we go, Mark. Thanks for laughing, Mark. Yeah, so oh god, there we go. Yeah, so so that's really a pricey stream. Yeah, there we go. Probably best to use pre-flight plans with the disco. Yeah. See, I always get this feeling whenever I fly planes, and I know it's so dangerous, but I always want to swoop down and then just to swoop back up. I really just love that. But I know I would crash. I know, and if I crash that, paying that much money for it, you know what? I break my heart. Can you set a pre-flight plans on the Bebop too? See, I've tried a few pre-flight plans with a couple of GPS drones I got here, and they're pretty good. I'm pretty happy with them. Click a few areas, and it flies around or whatever. But I don't know. I like flying. Yeah. I think what I'll have to do is when the Bebop 2 arrives. I haven't even ordered it yet. I'll have to give that a shot on pre-flight plans and see what it's like. Check out flight test. Yeah, absolutely. For having a look and see what they're doing. They do some wonderful videos. I do like watching them. Oh, that's perfect. Right, so I tell you what, yeah, I think that's going to be added to the list as well then. So everybody else, as I said earlier, if you weren't on the chat, a few people have joined. There is backlog of a couple of products being held by UK Customs. They are coming over, so if you have asked me to get you stuff, they should be here hopefully next week to the week after, in which case I'll start flying the stuff that you've asked for as soon as possible. As of right now, what is the best drone? Oh, do you know what? I really don't know. I don't know. I can base it on what I've flown. And I think, and I know this is, again, it's DJI. I can't help it. I really can't. They do build some damn good drones. As of right now, I think, hey, Canadian Drone Network, how's it going? As of right now, if I look back on the videos that I have, the quads I have flown and the videos on the channel, I can only talk about the ones I have flown. I've never flown the Mavic Pro, but I've flown the Mavic Air, and I was absolutely gobsmacked by how good and how tight that thing flies. Hopefully, NFox TV is going to lend it to me again soon. Nick, if you're watching and not in chat, lend it to me, and then we'll take it back around. Yeah, David. Yeah, the Mavic Air. Yeah, I absolutely loved it. But again, I don't know, because there's so many great drones out there. There's been a couple of cheaper drones I've flown as well that have actually blown me out the park, like the Bugs 3 Mini. That thing is incredible. I mean, for the price of it and the fact that it's brushless, the fact you get acro, okay, the acro mode is extremely slow, but if you're flying it on angle, it's so nice. Okay, it's not a camera drone, it's not GPS, but as quadcopters go, it's just so nice and so smooth. Do a range test with the Mavic Air. I think what I'll do, the reason I haven't done one with the Mavic Air is because it's not mine. And if I lose that, then I'm going to have to be giving a lot of money to NFox TV. I am going to be getting some more DJI drones in, but I'm waiting for the laws to come in so that I can register them straight off the bat. So what I'm going to be doing, I'm going to be doing a load of range tests with those, but when I own them. I won't do a range test with something that I've lent. That's something that I borrowed from somebody, because knowing my luck, I would lose it, or I'd lose connection, or something would happen, you know, and then I have to go back and say, right, so funny thing, here's the transmitter and the drone. Yeah, well, sorry. Yeah, that, do you know what? Yeah, I don't think I could do that. Xiaomi Mi 4K, under 500 quid. Yeah, was it that one I saw some horror videos of? I think it was that one, or maybe that was the one previous to this one where I saw that it really just wasn't that good. The camera was absolutely perfect, but the actual control of the drone wasn't that good as well. It's really quite laggy and quite slow. I've had the Mavic Pro at about 2.53 miles. Wow. And it was, again, a FPV relay was fine and everything. I'm guessing it was. Do you know what? I've never flown a quadcopter. I've never, about half a mile, I think, is the maximum ever. And do you know what? I was thinking all the time I was flying it out there, I was thinking, I've lost this. I didn't. It came back. But, yeah, it's just, oh. Yeah, the 30th, Eduardo. Yeah. I think it is on the 30th, yeah. But it's, either way, it's going to happen, isn't it? Take a look at my channel. I did a Mavic Pro range test and got it 14,000 feet. Okay, I'll check that out. Absolutely. 14,000 feet. I got Spark 10,000 feet. I've seen a few which Spark has gone tremendous lengths. And for a Spark, that's incredible. Absolutely mind-blowing. You'd imagine the Mavic to do it. That's what the Mavic is built for, you know. But the Spark as well, and you consider that's just such a small drone. And it's nowhere near as powerful, and the components aren't anywhere near as technologically advanced. Yeah, I'm really quite shocked. Really quite shocked. DJI goggles. Oh, DJI goggles are fantastic. I've only tried them once. Again, a friend's pair that I borrowed, and it's absolutely superb. A little bit heavy, but absolutely fantastic. Goggles will lose signal around 1.5 miles, but the picture on my phone screen was still good. Yeah. Perfect, absolutely great. As long as you've got orientation, as long as you've got somewhere that you can see exactly where it is. But then I suppose if you judge the battery level with how far you fly, and if you know you're going to have enough battery to come back, then once RTH kicks in as well, then it'll be fine. Fat Sharks Dominator, yeah, V3. Well, my new ones that I've ordered, my Fat Sharks haven't turned up yet. I thought they were going to, but as of nothing not yet. Right, folks. I tell you what, I'm going to have to call that there. Thank you all for coming on. Thank you all for jumping in the chat. I've loved talking to all of you. If you guys are going to jump on the Discord, then we'll carry on the conversation. Thank you, folks, ever so much. I'll be back on Monday with regular videos. So yeah, until then, folks, thank you ever so much for jumping on, and I'll see you and speak to you all very, very soon. Hope you all have a great rest of the day and great rest of the weekend. Take care, folks. See you soon. Bye-bye.